The 8th ASEAN Peacekeeping Center's Network Conference and Workshop opened in Hanoi on Tuesday. The three-day event aims to affirm Vietnam's role and responsibility and raise its international position in the United Nations peacekeeping operation in the Association of Southeast ASEAN nations, those contributing to improving the effectiveness of member state participation in the UN peacekeeping missions.
Underlining that the Vietnamese Ministry of Defense highly values the importance and significance of this event, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, General Phung Sĩ Tấn, said that this is an opportunity for Vietnam and ASEAN Peacekeeping Centers Network, or APCN member countries, to exchange expertise and share experiences, lessons and initiatives in organizing training and preparing for the deployment of peacekeeping forces, and at the same time discuss measures to strengthen cooperation, share training resources and effectively carry out operations during UN peacekeeping missions. Participants discussed and agreed on the direction of APCN's activities in 2024 and the following years, with the aim of strengthening the partnership on peacekeeping activities among ASEAN members and promote cooperation and linkage and improve capacity building in peacekeeping among them, thus contributing to joint efforts in building the ASEAN community.
The road passenger transport route between Ma Lu Thang border gate in Vietnam, Lai Châu province and Jin Shou Ha border gate in China, Yunnan province was open to traffic on Tuesday. Two transportation companies of Vietnam and China will offer the regular service. 229-seat buses of a Vietnamese company will shuttle between the two sides daily. The service has been launched in line with the protocol between the Vietnamese and Chinese government on the implementation of bilateral road transport agreement signed in October 2011. The route will help satisfy the trouble demand of border residents and promote tourism of both sides. Many reputable international organizations have shown they are optimistic about Vietnamese economic outlook, predicting that the country can complete its GDP growth target of 6.5% this year.
The World Bank has announced its updated forecast of Vietnam's GDP growth of about 6% in 2023, down about 0.3% compared to the prediction that the lender made in January. However, the growth rate is still the highest in the Southeast Asian region, despite the gloomy global economic situation. Although the country's GDP increased only 3.32% in the first quarter of this year, many reputable organizations still believed that the country can achieve this goal. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, Standard Chartered Bank, and Asia Development Bank forecast that Vietnam's GDP in 2023 will expand by 6.5%. Meanwhile, a survey announced by McKinsey & Company showed that around 70% of millennials are optimistic about the country's economic outlook, the highest level among Asian countries.
20 million kilowatts per hour to be added to national power grid each day. New way of investment in infrastructure to help Sapa tourism take off. From June 13, after the two units of Nghi Sơn thermal power plants and Tai Binh 2 second thermal power plants went into operation, an additional 20 million kilowatts per hour per day will be added to the northern power grid.
As many as 7 million kilowatt per hours of electricity are added to the national grid each day once the repair of the first turbine of the Nghi Sơn 1 thermal power plant is completed on June 13th. Easing the power use pressure on the north, the turbine's operation has been halted since June the 5th due to technical errors. Meanwhile, Turbine S2 of the Tai Binh 2 thermal power plant in the northern province of Tai Binh has also resumed its operation after maintenance, and it is expected to generate 13 million kilowatt per hour each day.
In 1903, the French discovered Sapa with its beautiful landscape and a desirable climate, marking this town turned to become an ideal vacation destination. Today, Sapa has become a national tourist area, always in the top 10 most popular destinations in the country and top 28 attractive destinations in the world. The town is welcoming a new wave of investment in planning and infrastructure to give visitors even better experiences.
The year 2023 is a very important milestone for Sapa town, marking the 120th anniversary of Sapa's tourism. Therefore, the town's officers have built a plan focusing on infrastructure improvement that will help to provide visitors with more experiences and services, thus contributing to boosting the local tourism. The problems related to traffic congestion, sanitation, bakers, and price management have basically been well managed. At this point, we focus on educating local people and businesses to join hands in building Sapa a good tourism brand. We want visitors to feel safe while being here. Recognizing the essential role played by the aviation industry in developing tourism, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has agreed to the policy of building Sapa Airport into an international airport. In addition, Nội Bài Lào Cai Expressway section Yên Bái to Lào Cai, which is 83 kilometers long, will be expanded from 2 lanes to 4 lanes, reaching a speed of 100 kilometers per hour. It is expected to meet the increasing transport demands of vacationers and shorten the travel time between Lào Cai and Sapa.
That's the end for today. Thanks for your watching and see you next time.